Hi, I'm Jenny from the Ginger Whisk, and I help foodies feed their families. One of the best ways that I have found to get my kids to be more interested in trying veggies is to use the garden. And the last video, I showed you my daughters and I transforming our garden beds. Well, it is now mid-late April, and it is time to start planting some of those first spring crops. So let me show you what we're going to plant. I always plant my gardens specifically to help my kids be more interested in trying veggies. So I don't necessarily plant for huge crop yields or to can and preserve a bunch of food. Our goals here are just to try new things and experiment. So I do a lot of like snacking right off the vine kind of plants, peas and cherry tomatoes, things that they can pull right off and enjoy fresh from the garden. We also do new things. So my middle daughter is learning to like carrots. So she will pick a carrot variety that she wants to try that year, and then we try that. So one of our favorites are purple carrots because she thinks that it's super fun that the carrots are purple. So she is learning to love carrots through the garden. So we've got a couple new things that we've never tried before this year, and we've got some produce that we're still learning to love, and we've got some things that we can pick right off the vine and eat. So there's lots of different things going on in our garden, but they all have a purpose, and the purpose is to learn to like veggies.
I like to use a combination of square foot gardening so I can pack as much as I can in every garden bed, and companion planting with flowers and herbs to help draw in beneficial pollinators and also repel any pests. This is a grid that I made out of bamboo that actually fit my old garden beds, but I'm reusing it here. It's not quite accurate anymore, but I'm just using it to visualize where all my squares are. I accidentally bought 3 different varieties of peas, so I decided to just go ahead and plant all of them, and I'm just going to stagger them differently within this bed so that we can try all 3 varieties. Peas are a really great veggie to grow in a kid's garden. They're very easy to grow. They have really pretty flowers on them, and then you can just pull the peas right off the plant and enjoy them fresh from the garden. They're really fun. You can cook with them, you can snack from them. They're just a great all-around veggie for kids to grow. Peas are really easy to plant. You just need to poke them into the dirt and cover them up with a little bit more dirt. They don't need a whole lot of room, so you can squeeze in quite a few next to each other. Just make sure that you give them something to climb up, so some sort of trellis. Next, according to my garden plans, it's time to plant beets. We've never actually grown beets before in our garden. This is the first time that we're trying them. It is one of those vegetables that we are exploring and learning to like. So we decided to get both yellow and purple varieties and just experiment and see how it grows. we're now going to move over to the other bed and start planting it. We're going to start with radishes. Radishes are another really easy veggie to grow. They're really fun for kids to try, and you can pack a lot into each square foot. Ignore my chaos gardening here. And then we're going to replant the tarragon that I pulled out of the old garden bed. If you watched that video, we realized that we had to dig it out so we could move it to another location, and it is time to now put it back into the dirt. And so that's what I'm going to do now.
Thanks for hanging out with me as I planted my garden. I'm gonna let these kind of do their thing for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back in the beginning of May to show you what we're planting next.